How would you go about dealing with someone's food or calories when their output's different from week to week? And as well, to add to that, based on different numbers of intense exercise bouts. So I do sport and I do different numbers of sports from week to week. So how would you go about that?
Oh, I'd probably just try and find middle ground, and that'd just take a little bit of time of training data. So you just hypothetically put all those considerations together, and then I'd just be like, okay, let's trend this over 2 weeks or 3 weeks, maybe, and then you can start to pick up, just trends in body weight, trends in mood, trends in performance, and then just make adjustments along the way.
On a day-to-day basis as well, would you change anything? So say if you were meant to do an intense sport and then say train later that day, would you add more calories on that day? Or right now it's to lean out, but it changes obviously.
Probably not. I probably wouldn't as such. If someone was like really, it depends if performance was dropping in the gym, and maybe if they were like trying to
Kind of use your own intuition.
Get a little bit bigger or something along those lines. Like if weight loss was the goal and performance wasn't dropping, I would just keep it until we stop seeing results. And then they'd just be like, okay, so that extra output. I'd be more concerned if you just stopped doing that, because then I'd have to make that up somewhere if I've factored that into the week, because it's output at the end of the day.
So I've got a guy who's fly in, fly out. So he does 2 weeks of 14-hour day labour on, and then a week of nothing but training. So his waist measurement during his week at home goes, because he's most likely less adherent with his diet as well, because he's bored, and then he trains and it goes, and the net results usually a centimetre over a 3-week period. So it's like, cool, that's fine, leave it at that. So I would just bring the lens out as far as you need to get the pattern, and then just follow the pattern and make adjustments higher and above there. In terms of changing on a daily basis, like how much time, energy, effort are you willing to put into your nutrition, and for what percentage benefit? Because it's like, if I zoom all the way out and keep an average over a 4-week period, and that gives me 90% of the return, and then changing on a daily basis gives me an extra 2 hours a day I have to think about food and plan and mess around for 2 to 5% extra outcome, I'm not fucking doing that. I had other stuff to do.
Something to that as well. From my own personal experience, I used to be a mechanic, and like some days I did fucking nothing, and then other days like my calorie expenditure could go from 2,000 to 4,000, like just throwing numbers. But like I just found that average calories, whatever it was, and just did that every single day, and it didn't matter if my daily expenditure, but that average calories worked, whether I was gaining, losing, maintaining.
Yeah, I think if you step back out of it and look at the methods that we presented, one of them was reduce calories on some days, increase output's the same thing. Yes, you've just got undulating calories in your week from output instead of from input. So like if Jace was trying to get you peeled for a bodybuilding show, he's probably going to be like, this is a headache, mate. Like, sort your life out. And like I'm in a position at the moment, so like I'm right on the weight I need to be in 2 weeks from now from comp. So it's like, if I don't hit my steps and it's 8 o'clock, it's like, okay, 20 minutes on the bike, burn ample amount of calories. Sweet, today I did 10,000 steps, I don't have to get on the bike. So it's like, in that scenario, it's like you need to manage that minimal stuff. If your goal is just to get in shape, be active, like you're playing sport and gym and stuff, there's lots of things going on. It's not necessarily like, oh, I need to be peeled. Man, don't worry about it. Yeah.